Hey, well, Modern World Entertainment, and season 2 of Rings of Power is already here, and already it looks like things are not going well because seemingly it's already losing viewers. Yeah, and they dropped not one, not two, but the first 3 episodes, and apparently they lost viewers each episode for the first 3. So we'll have a look at this article that breaks down how this is being seen as the viewership is declining already. And as we know, 67% of the it was either 67 or 64% of the audience left season 1. Only 37, I think it is, percent of viewers remained to watch all of season 1. That's all that made it to the very last episode. And that was probably all of us here on YouTube to review the thing that stuck around. So let's have a look at this anyway. So it says, the Rings of Power Season 2 already appears to be losing viewers after a single episode, despite releasing the first 3 episodes at the same time. The number of IMDb reviews for the first episode of Season 2 and the third episode decreased by over 50%. There are over 3,800 reviews for the first episode, Elven Kings Under the Sky. The second episode only has over 2,200 reviews, and the third episode has just 1,800 reviews. Between the first and second episode, the number of reviews declined 42%. Between the first and third, it's a 52% decline. That's insane to see that that's already happening. The second season appears to be following the same trend as the first season. Kim Masters at The Hollywood Reporter shared back in April of 2023 that 63% of people who watched part of the first season did not finish it. She wrote, while Amazon, like other streamers, provides only limited data, and initially it held information even more closely than usual on the series, sources confirm that the Rings of Power had a 37% domestic completion rate, customers who watched the entire series. So the 37% was only in the States. I think it was like 45% outside the States. It might say that. Yes, it does actually, so we'll get to that. For those outside the United States, the completion rate was higher, Master shared. Overseas, it reached 45%. A 50% completion rate would be a solid but not spectacular result, according to insiders. So, we're just seeing just how bad these are already on this show, and it's only the first 3 episodes. And when you saw the episodes, you were just like smacking your head going, what am I watching? Like, we now have orcs who just want to settle down and have families. Yeah, if you didn't see this, I don't know how you didn't see it because everyone's shown it. You had these two showing up. These 2 orcs. Yeah, this is an orc and his orc wife and his orc baby who asked Adar, do we really have to go and fight? This is our home now. We're safe here. Can't we just let it go? It's like, what? You're gonna have your little house in suburbia with your little black picket fence and stuff? Like, what is this? What are they doing? These things literally were killing each other in the movies over things. Like, they don't care. They're just basically mindless war machines. Now people jumping, oh, of course, they're not that mindless. They're war machines. That's what they're there for. They're there to kill, to hunt, to kill. That's what their objectives are. And now we have them saying they have families and want to settle down and just live in peace and harmony. Come on, get the hell out of here. So God knows what else we have coming up with this show. Like, thank God there's only 5 episodes left. That's the good news. The bad news is there's still 5 episodes left. But when they couldn't retain anything for the first season, how were you ever expecting to continue to maintain people for a second season, especially when you saw the trailers. You're like, what the hell? And then all you have to do is watch that first episode. And yeah, there's even people reviewing it on YouTube who said they're done already, that they got to the end of episode 1 and they're out. Some of them got to episode 2 and like, that's it, they're done. I must be glutton for punishment because I will continue to watch it and review it. But yeah, it's a hard watch. Like, the first 3 episodes is 3 hours long. You're watching 3 hours. It felt like it took 3 months to get through them 3 episodes. They honestly felt like they wouldn't end. I think it's the 3rd episode. I can't remember whether it was the 2nd or the 3rd. I think it's the 3rd one. Literally has like 5 endings. You think, oh, it's finally over. Oh, wait, no, it's still going. Oh, it must be over now. No, it's still going. Definitely over it. Oh, my Christ, it's still going. It's horrible, horrible writing. Horrible storytelling. Horrible what they've done to these characters. What they're continuing to do to these characters. Repurposing dialogue from the movies that were said in better context and stuff. They're just throwing it in here just to go, ooh, look, Lord of the Rings references. At the end of the day, this crap is not Lord of the Rings. It's the Rings of Power. To add in the Lord of the Rings is an insult to not just Lord of the Rings, but to Tolkien. So I am absolutely not shocked that this thing is losing viewers already. I am kind of shocked that it is losing viewers on the first episode. And it's funny actually, because again, you've probably seen that people were able to see the first 2 episodes. They didn't release the 3, they released the first 2 in cinemas, selective cinemas in the States. And it's funny because Gary from Nerdrotic went to one in Texas where he is, and the screen was booked out. I can't remember how many. I think he says it's like a 90 something seated screen, maybe 100 and something screen, and he said there was about 32 people there for a fully booked cinema for it, and half of them left after the first episode and never came back. So you had people getting into cinemas to watch this thing, got through the first episode, got up, walked out, and were done. They were like, nope, not coming back for this crap. It's not going to be good. To say they lost 64% of the audience the first season, I think that number is going to be huge this season. I'm thinking you're looking at 95% walked away from this season. Again, if we're seeing YouTubers reviewing this thing, tapping out after 1 episode, maybe they made it to 2 episodes and they tap out. That's not good. But we'll wait and see what happens. And God help us, what is it, Thursday night? This thing is on again. Ugh. So I'll probably have a review out either Friday or Saturday. God help us all. Anyway, with that, I shall leave it there for this one. So cheers, and I will catch you in the next one.